Good evening, everybody. So, in the kind of disaster that I am, I have dyed my hair today and it's come out amazingly well, as you can probably tell. Yes, exactly the look I was going for. Hot roots, really dark middle, and over processed, extremely light, bleached to F ends. Yeah, as I've always said to you guys, when you're having a bad hair day, worst case scenario, pop on a hat or a tiara. So tonight I'm just going for my tiara. Yeah, because that will at least, you know, take some of the emphasis away from the bad dye job. Okay, so I have already popped my moisturiser on. So I'm going to start with my L'Oreal Infallible mattifying primer. Okay, so next I am going to conceal those mummy bags underneath my eyes and the redness on my cheeks. So I'm just using some medium concealer from SeneGence for my under eye bags, just to do a bit of colour correcting first of all. And then I'm going to use my green concealer by SeneGence for my redness on my cheeks. Rightio, so now that I look like a cross between an Oompa Loompa and the Jolly Green Giant, I'm going to do my foundation. So I'm going to use Almond Makesense Foundation by SeneGence, and I'm going to apply it how I applied it last week, because last week my base literally went on like a dream. The makeup fairies loved me, so I'm like, let's find out if that was a fluke or if my skin is just loving that particular application method more at the moment, because it's still like the Sahara Desert, and it came out really well. So I'm going to buff it into the skin with a brush first of all, and then I'm going to go over with a dampened beauty blender and buff that further into the skin. I am going to use the SeneGence Light Concealer because it's slightly deeper than the other concealer that I've got, to cover my lovely little breakouts. And then I'm going to use my L'Oreal True Match Concealer for my under eye area, because it's a slightly thinner consistency, so it's not so heavy on my under eye bags and wrinkles, quite frankly. And I've done just kind of like a medium coverage base today rather than a full coverage, because I am going to do a glam eye look, but I kind of just want my skin to still look like skin. I didn't want to go for super full coverage. Okay, so now I am kind of starting to resemble a human again, although, albeit a human with a dodgy hair dye job. But you can't have everything, can you, people? So I am now going to bring some dimension back to my face with some contouring and blush and highlight. So for contour, I am going to use Mocha Java Shadowsense, because it's a really nice kind of cool toned brown, so that'll be nice for that. And I think I'm going to use the mulberry Shadowsense for blush with a touch of the with a touch of silver rose powder over the top, because that is a winning combination, and some anti-aging pearlizer for highlight. Okay, that is my base done. So I am just going to set the areas that the oils come out in my skin throughout the day more, even though it's evening. Okay. And I'm not going anywhere. I've got a date with the TV, but that's not the point. That is not the point. It's just what you do. So I'm just using a tiny, tiny touch of my Lasting Fix translucent powder to set just underneath my eye area, and I mean a tiny, tiny touch, and on my chin, because that is the one place I always get more oily than anywhere else. Okay, let's get some brows on. So I'm not going to mess around tonight. I am just going to go for tried and tested, quick and easy. So I'm going to use my brown, is it brown? No, dark Browsense for the brows. Okay, brows are on, and they're just on fleek, if I say so myself. So I am going to use Whisper Pink Shadowsense. It's an off-white, it's a slightly pink, but it works really nicely as a base just to even out the skin tone of the eye before I start putting my chosen shadow colours on. The first colour I'm going to use, and this is a classic eye style. So the first colour I'm going to use is Sandstone Pearl Shimmer, and I'm going to use that. I'm going to take that in the inner corner and through and above the crease. Okay, so now I'm going to take our darkest shade for the outer corner, which is the Rustic Brown, which is a matte chocolatey brown. And I am going to use that on the outer corner and just start building up that intensity for some smoky outer cornerness. Outer cornerness? Is that even a word? I don't know, but I've just made it into one. So there we go. Not only are you learning makeup through this tutorial, you're learning new words. But you know me, I do like my drama on the eyes. So I am going to make it a bit more smoked out. Okay, I have just smoked out under that lower lash line using that same rustic brown colour that I've used off on the outer corner. This is entirely your choice. It's entirely down to individual preference. You absolutely don't have to smoke out underneath the lower lash line at all if you don't want to. I like it personally, which is why I've done it. But yeah, it's entirely up to you whether you want to or not. You can just leave it with absolutely no shadow under the eye at all. So now I'm on to our most favourite and requested eyeshadow colour for both bridal and glam evening looks. It's Rose Gold Glitter. I mean, why would it not be the most requested? It is stunning. So I'm just taking some of that on a flat packer brush, and I'm just going to pack that on to the middle of my lid. Okay, so I am now going to use a black pencil liner to tightline and on my waterline. But if you want to make it a little bit softer, you could use a black brown or a brown pencil liner. Or if you want to keep it a little bit lighter, you could even use a nude pencil on the waterline instead, whether you've smoked out underneath or not. This is such an incredibly versatile look that you can do it in a variety of ways to suit how you want it to look for the occasion that it's for. Right, so there is my tightline and waterline done. I am going to put on a couple of coats of mascara. And I'm going to put some lashes on. I'm not going to bother with winged eyeliner for this eye look because I've tightlined, and I'm going to put some lashes on. But if you want to go and put winged liner with this look, you absolutely can. Make this look your very, very own. Right, time for my lashes. So I'm going to use my Falscara to stick the lashes on, because to be honest, after last weekend's epic fail with the lash glue, I'm steering away from it for a while. And I have got some awesome new lashes from Eyelure that I'm going to try out. So this is our first eye almost done. But just to finish off, I'm just going to take a touch of the pearlizer that I used for my highlight with just a little pencil brush. And I'm just going to pop a touch of highlight along the arch of the brow. Just like so. And just in this inner corner as well. Just to give a little extra brightness without being too full on. So that's our one eye completed, and I will be right back to show you the finished look. So here is the finished look. What do you think, guys? Have a go at recreating the look. If you do, please share the photos with us over on our Facebook or Instagram pages. We love to see when you guys have had a go following our tutorials, and we'll see you very soon for the next one. Bye for now.